Blood transfusion is used to replace blood lost through injury, surgery, or if a patient isn't making enough efficient blood for their body. We work closely with haematology registrars, consultants, midwives, and transfusion practitioners to ensure we provide the best care for our patients. In the transfusion lab, the request form we use is the pink request form, and we require a pink top sample sent to the lab. All details on the request form, sample, and the patient's wristband must match, otherwise we'd have to reject the sample. Our trust uses PDA devices, which means that we don't have to bleed our patients twice, and this also ensures positive patient identification in pre-transfusion testing. Once the details have been checked and we are sure it's a suitable sample, the sample and the request form then receive a lab number to be booked into our system. Samples are spun in the centrifuge to separate red cells from plasma. Before being loaded on, details on the sample are checked against the system. Samples then placed on an analyzer, which will determine the patient's blood group and antibody screen. The miscellaneous section is where we do manual testing and further grouping investigations. Testing includes all phenotyping, direct antiglobulin test, and also the Kleihauer core test, which tests fetal maternal hemorrhage in rhesus-negative mothers. In some instances, samples have to be sent to NHS-BT for ABO and rhesus anomalies, antibody titrations, and antibody quantitations. The cross-match section is where the final issue of products happen. Before we issue any products, patients' details are checked again to make sure they're all correct and accurate. Across the Trust, we issue over 10,000 blood products and components every year, including clotting factors. We issue blood for elective surgeries, obstetric emergencies, and massive hemorrhages. We also issue blood for patients with sickle cell anemia, thalassemia, and other blood cancers and leukemia. We monitor blood stock levels daily to ensure that we are prepared for any situation. Some of our patients have special requirements, therefore they would have to be ordered in. Thank you for joining me on our tour, and I hope you've enjoyed learning more about blood transfusion.